Okay, first let's talk about how to import geometry on object. This is a scene manager that you can see everything here that you in your scene. Starting base. We have just a base and a sphere here that you can delete that to import your geometry. From here, you can import your geometry. Click on it, and here click to import file or create, or for direct link on your from your software to twinmotion. In this case, I'll just import, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tab here. Geometry, direct link that you can install. You have to first install the plugin software that you use, for example, Revit, SketchUp, or anything. Or you can import animation file, landscape, and point cloud. First, I've explained all of them. Geometry. This is a solid geometry object with no animation. If it open, you have to choose your file from your PC. Here you can see this software, twinmotion, support a lots of file. Cinema 4D, 3D Max, Maya, anything that you want. Put it in all to recognize all file. The important thing about the importing geometry, first I import a simple geometry here. I want to explain this important thing, collapse, an option. If you don't have it, click on option and open it. Collapse. Keep hierarchy, collapse by material, and collapse all. What are these? I want to explain it on my 3D software, Cinema 4D. Okay, here we are in Cinema 4D that we have a separate object here. If you want to export your 3D model to twinmotion, the material, the assigned material that are on object is very important. You can see each object has an own material, but these two objects are the same material. You can manage in your own 3D package software, but the material is very important. In a collapse parameter that we import, keep hierarchy means it's recognize all of these objects separately. Collapse all means they are mix them together and import as a one object. And other option that we can import. First, import that test with keep hierarchy. First, collapse all. And this is all about UV and up axis. For example, in this software, Z is up axis. In Cinema 4D, also that, and automatically convert it. And the unit conversion, if you have, first import it, and you can see it tells you, okay, we have some material, you want to use the scene material, imported material, or keep both. That's not important, use imported material. Now this is our scene, and then as you can see, we choose collapse all, and if you import here, the object comes in the scene manager. Now you can see we have just one object, and it's very bad because if you go to, for example, material, and if you want to assign material, we can see you can assign the material to each other, but we have one object here that we don't want. This is on collapse all. You can delete all material because they are imported material. Delete one by one. I will be explaining material more. Okay. Another import, you can delete it also from here. Click on the three dots and delete them. Import, in this time I want to import, you can import directly Cinema 4D, FX, any file that you want. Instead of collapse, collapse by material. collapsed by material. It means it's choose these objects at one. It means it's collapsed the matter because I assigned the same material to these two objects, and it's collapsed them to one object, and you can see it. And it recognizes all of the objects separately. Nice. Again, you can delete on your keyboard and also delete from here. The best choice for you is here. Keep hierarchy. It keeps all of the hierarchy, and now you can see we have a different object that you can assign a different material to them. But you can F to focus on it. But the issue about the material is something like this. That will be explained more how to import a nice object. It depends on your 3D object. You can export FBX or any other file too. This is an C4D. Let's delete that. If you delete from the import, it's also there. Okay, another import. You can import as a FBX file, open, keep hierarchy, nice. And now you can see it imported FBX file better. I don't know why, but unfortunately, it's not that import the curve. And we have another important issue. If you come back to Cinema 4D, you can see we have a thick object. We have a thickness. So in twinmotion, we don't have it. And we have some problem. It's because of the two-sided material. With the eyedropper here, you can select it, the material picker, click on it, and define the material of that here. Go down, all down to miscellaneous, and tick two-sided material. Now you can see your thickness here. It's very important when you import geometry. In architectural purpose, we insert wall, and we want to assign a separate material to the interior or exterior of wall. So in your 3D software, for example, in Cinema 4D, now you can see we have a, don't import your object like this. It has no thickness, and you cannot assign material this wall and this side. Always give thickness to your wall or object, and assign a different material to different faces and the thickness. The software recognize this, and then you can import it very well. And you can assign because you assign a different material to different polygon. Also, not this is one object that we assign a different material to different polygon of that. And in the twinmotion, we can assign the material separately in this, separately in this part, and separately at the interior or exterior. So this is the point that you have understand about importing geometry. Okay, it's very easy. If you install your plugin, you can insert your object more. It's more easy and more comfortable. But I suggest always export FBX. If you have Revit or Rhino, you can directly use this plugin. But in Cinema 4D Max or Maya, you can export it as FBX. You can see it's better work in curve object.